show enough is the truth. So turn it up, turn it loose. Sam Shook show enough got the juice. Burn it up. To the show, man, we ripping it up. 93.1, steady giving it up. It's the Sam Shook show. Hey, we digging it up. Playing old school, new school, mixing it up.
What's up, fam? On this Friday, welcome to the show. Relationship Hour, the grown folks conversation, 888-409-0931. That is the number to call to get in contact with us. You can jump in on today's conversation. Good afternoon to Kenya Brown. Hello. Checking in.
Hello.
All right. Hello to everyone watching. Let us know what part of the country you're chiming in, watching us from. Love to shout you out before we dive into today's situation. Is he jealous? What is your take? Is he jealous? We're going to find that out in just a bit. Kenya, you want to start with the letter?
Sure.
All right.
All right. Dear Sam, I've been seeing a girl whose ex is still in the picture, even though everyone, including herself and her mother, has told me how no good he is for her. She claims that they are just friends, but every time she has a get-together or her family has a gathering, old boy is there. Sometimes he even brings a date. They don't have any kids together, so I don't understand this bond they all have. I want dude to be gone out of respect for me. She says I have jealousy issues. What do you think?
I think you know they don't have. No, I mean that's a natural thing. I think anyone would feel uncomfortable with an ex coming around, and there's no kids involved. What I mean by that is coming to the house, coming over for the barbecue, and you're trying to get in there to try to get some type of relationship, and yet they keep popping up, and you were told bad things. So it's kind of like if somebody's telling you that the baby mama is terrible, but every time they look up, there's a picture with you and her on Facebook. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It makes you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
But
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? So it does kind of make it uncomfortable. Whether he's coming with a date or not, it makes it feel uncomfortable because, like, well, who's talking to him this much that he knows about the gathering, the get-together? And if y'all don't like him, because it seems like Mama and them invited him, somebody in the family invited him to another gathering other than the ex-girlfriend's gathering. So he's coming to the ex-girlfriend gathering and the family gathering, but no one likes him. Someone's lying.
Well, you have to catch it because he said that they said he's no good for her. Mm-hmm. They didn't say they didn't like him.
Well, no good.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a person that is no good for you. You're not good as a couple, but I mean, you still might like them from a distance.
Yeah, we could be friends, but that much friends?
Yeah, not every gathering.
Well, I'm trying to get to know you. Every time I do that, I got to look at him or you got to look at her.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I don't have a problem with exes because I feel that if they wanted to be with them, especially women, I don't know, women are a little bit different unless he's that special guy who she still is that one guy, like you guys said, there's always one guy that can come back.
Yeah, there's always the one that everybody got the one. I don't care what nobody say.
That can get it.
They can still get it.
Well,
if you wanted to. I'm not going to say like you planning to, but if you wanted to. I just broke my pen.
But women tend to put everything they can into a relationship while it's happening, and then we break up with you way further ahead in our mind than we actually break up with you in the physical. So she's probably totally over this guy. And,
But to the point that he has to come to all the gatherings. Now, I'm cool with you still being friends with an ex. I have no problem with that.
Right.
That would be crazy for me to be like, you can't be friends with none of your exes. I think it shows what type of person you are if you can still talk to an ex.
Right.
Because all breakups are not bad breakups.
Could you imagine
Yeah.
if you met somebody and
Yeah.
all their exes just hate their guts?
Yeah. I ain't going. So all breakups are not bad breakups. Just because someone breaks up with someone does not mean that it was that they did something bad. What are some of the comments coming in?
Arkia said, I was dating a guy whose family still had a relationship with his ex. They called her over for family gatherings, asked her to babysit. I told him I didn't like that it was disrespectful to our relationship. He said he had no control over what his family did. After him and I broke up, he got back with her, and now they have a child. Your concerns are
Damn.
very valid.
Wow. See?
Erica said, weird. She should tell him and them, shaking my head. People hate to be real. If she really loved you, she wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah. She would respect that she's making you feel uncomfortable. Let's see what Trina says. It's completely disrespect to you. He should not be around. I feel even if kids was involved, it's her family function. He has no need to be there. He in the past. She moved on. Time for him to do the same. If she has any type of respect for her new relationship, she would tell the ex to stop coming around and tell her family how disrespectful it's otherwise. Leave her where she is at because she would never change. Now, I disagree on the kid side. I'm always be involved.
Right.
With the family. I got kids, we family.
Right.
So you ain't gonna tell me I can't socialize
Absolutely.
with my kids' family. That's their family. Regardless if it worked out or not, I'm still gonna pop up on some Christmases, say, hey, what's up there, everybody?
You
know what I'm
still
saying?
might call mom.
That's
Mom.
right.
Hey,
That's
Mom.
right. How you been?
doing?
How you been? Every breakup is not a bad breakup. It doesn't
Right.
mean you don't talk to the next. Why do people think that every breakup is supposed to be, ooh, we at it. Oh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? More comments. What else you got?
Okay, Gail said, that's true, Sam. It's always that one special one. I don't think I would be comfortable with an ex coming to all the gatherings. Being cordial is one thing.
Yeah.
I agree. Kind of.
Feel free to chime in, 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. Songbird, men love women like this. If she was all into him, he would not want her. I am sick of hearing these stories. If he had a woman that loved him and treated him right, he wouldn't want her.
Huh?
What is they talking about?
I don't know.
They love women to dog them.
Oh.
Okay. Did you understand that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's
Let me read
just
it
saying
again.
guys like the women who
Men,
dog them out.
I get it. She says, men love women like this. If she was all into him, he would not want her. I'm sick of hearing these stories. If he had a woman that loved him and treated him right, he wouldn't want her. I got it. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, people will run to the person that's not good for them.
Huh.
It seems like they're just crazy about the ones they're not good for them.
Well, that person is dysfunctional, and you should probably leave them alone anyway. Marcus said, this lame is trying to keep tabs on her.
Mm-hmm.
And Sharon said, I don't have a problem with it as long as you respect me.
She don't have a
So-
problem with the ex coming over all the time?
Yeah, because, I mean, what are the interactions like? Are they huddled over in the corner and not including you in conversations? If he's still bringing dates and things like that, then clearly they both moved on.
Mm-hmm.
But is it cliquish? Like, does the brother not want to talk to you because he's cool with the other dude?
And then and so what happens is I think that he's jealous of the relationship. he wants to have the relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that this guy has, the ex-boyfriend has. He's trying to get his own relationship, and it's hard for him to do that because he's technically kind of competing if he's always at every gathering. I mean, I'm just trying to put myself in them shoes. Like, how do you, regardless if he does have that, you ever been in a room just with people, and this click over there keep clicking?
Yeah.
And you trying to socialize, but you don't know how to jump. You jump a rope. Okay, what do I get in?
But
when do I get in? Do I get in here?
It's just a maturity thing, though, because, maybe when I was younger, I might have tried to fit in or something like that. But when you're older, you should feel like I'm the one. She's coming home with me, and whatever they're doing, I don't care. That's just chatter. That's
how
just
many
noise.
people could really, with no kids involved, really be 100% comfortable of sitting at the dinner table with the next, and there's really no reason to have dinner with him or her?
I mean, you shouldn't feel insecure. They're with you.
Yeah.
Until somebody shows me differently, then it is what it is. If you have exes or people that you still talk to, I don't care if they come over, or if they have a reason to come over. We're having a birthday party or whatever. Come over. You've been a part of my life for X amount of time.
Well, birthday parties is one thing, but just to
I don't know. I just feel it's a little insecure.
How many of y'all think is insecure? Feel free to call 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. More comments, what you got?
I have to go back to the other one. Hold on. But, you shouldn't be insecure. You should just feel like you got it.
Yeah.
Like you are the person. You are the...
And I think it's human nature to feel these jealousies. Insecure and jealousy are two different things. I think jealousy, some form of jealousy is good.
Yes.
Some. Not jealous to the core that you dislike someone.
Yeah.
But in a relationship, but jealous in a way of, man, I kind of want that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But not jealous like I can't stand you because of that,
But she should be sensitive to that. If that's her person, if she's really building with him and he does have those issues. Now, I don't know how much you continue to keep bending your life for people's insecurities. But,
True.
It's something to take into consideration.
Yeah.
She should.
Let's take some calls. Sam Silk Show, hello.
Yep. In answer to your question, in general, nah, I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem with something like that. With the exception of two, most of the women I've been involved with are still very much a part of my life. So I wouldn't personally have a problem with that in general. However, in reference to the scenario separate from your question about whether an individual would have a problem with it, I bet it's not an issue of jealousy. And it may not be an issue of disrespect as much as he thinks that it is. Just because somebody doesn't respect your situation doesn't mean they're disrespecting it. Sometimes it's somewhere in the middle. And there's a lot of folks that think that just because you have an intimate relationship with somebody, you get to determine, if they don't determine it for themselves to your satisfaction, you get to determine who's a part of their life.
What's your name, man?
Cool.
What's your name?
That's not cool.
What's your name, man?
Todd.
All right, we're going to start calling him Dr. Todd. He calls.
Dr. Todd.
Yeah,
Trust me.
He gets
Trust
through
me.
all the time. Dr. Todd.
I ain't Dr. Todd, just Todd.
All right, man.
Just Todd.
Sam Silk Show. Speak on it.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, you're right about the. Well, this is what I got to say. It's a two-pronged thing. It could be somebody in the family that's still cool with that man. It could be a brother, could be an aunt, could be grandma, could be mom, could be dad. But it's also a respect issue. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm trying to get to know you, I don't need this man showing up, cutting his eye at you and everything, and at me, looking at me strange while I'm looking at him strange. So that could be a two-pronged thing.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody else in the family is still kicking it with him.
Yeah.
So, you got to look at it that way, too. So
All right,
let me get back to work, and you have a great day.
You too, man. Sam Silk Show. Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to respond to that question,
Please.
to that little issue of the day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, to each his own. I wouldn't let nobody determine my happiness. But me personally, I wouldn't do it. I could read into it. Me going through something like that. But but him, I wouldn't let nobody determine my happiness on that.
Yeah.
I mean, she might be playing him, she might not be. You can play her the same way.
Yeah.
It sound like a loose girl or something like that. But some dudes like him like that.
He said loose girl. So you know what he should do?
Wow.
This is what he should do before we end this conversation. What he ought to do is, the next gathering she has, he should invite his ex-girlfriend, who's just his friend, over to the party.
No, I wouldn't do all that. I wouldn't do all that. Just keep something on the side. I play with my phone the whole time. Like I got something else going on. He could pretend like he got something going on if he don't.
Yeah.
But keep his options though. But don't let nobody determine his happiness. Have his little fun and keep it pushing.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All
right. Make sure you guys share the video. Give us your take and your thoughts. Last comments before we wrap it up inside of today's Relationship Hour.
Maggie said, I get where you're coming from. You're concerned. It's a natural feeling. Who wants the ex all up in your face all the time, even if they do have someone else? It's just uncomfortable, period. Plus, they have no ties, none.
Yeah.
So it's not even a requirement for kids or anything. How would she feel? I bet she wouldn't like it. But you have explained how you feel. Now see where it goes. Leave it alone. Remember, y'all not married or committed, but always project you and keep a watchful eye. Some things should fade naturally the closer y'all get.
All right, we want to hear from you, man. 888-409-0931. Thank you so much for participating in our Relationship Hour, watching us around the country. Big ups to you. Shouts out to Rodney Perry. He's playing at the Improv tonight. Y'all go by and see him. And who you got, Kenya, for the Super Bowl? Who you got?
I'm going with Tom Brady again.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's veteran. He's been there many, 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 many times.
All right, man. Sam Silk Show. We'll do it again tomorrow.